All right, we're going now to Tony Harris.
Starting with 606 pounds. Tony's a Masters 2 lifter at 57 years old.
And Tony is a 37-year veteran of the military. He's the Chief Warrant Officer, Chief Warrant Officer, CW4 in the Army.
And he hasn't competed since 2019 Nationals. This 2 years until the return to the platform for him.
Exactly, exactly. He owns 5 world records.
Amazing.
2 of them as a Masters 1, and he is 57 years old, and 3 of them as an Masters 2. I was asking him earlier, what was one of your highlights of, is there any experience that just really stands out in your mind? He said the 2016 Arnold. He's competing as a Masters 2, and he sets a new world record of 378 kilos. He said open world record as a Masters. That was definitely a high point.
And guys, that's what your first attempt should look like. Fast and easy. 2 white lights, so the lift does count. He got a blue card. Kathy, you want to tell us about what a blue card means?
He got a red card from the side referee, Melissa, for her 3rd. Okay, Tony Harris, 300 kilos, 660 pounds. Tony, one of our multi-time world champions, multi-world record holders. That's the caliber of lifters our lifters are at in this competition. And one of the things that he was telling me earlier is, I asked, what is it about this sport that you like? He said the fact that no matter what your age is, you can still continue to challenge yourself and still get stronger and get stronger. Just because you turn 40 or you become a Masters lifter doesn't mean that you aren't getting stronger. And then he used that 2016 Arnold Sports Festival 378 kilo open world record to exclamation point that.
One great reason to love powerlifting. No matter what your age or your weight, you can compete.
Absolutely. At least in USA Powerlifting, we've got a weight class and an age division or open for you.
What?
Over 500 pounds on the platform. On the bar, 5 spotters.
Wow.
Tony goes down. He's
beautiful execution.
Waiting for the lights to. Okay, so that is a no lift from the 2 side referees. They said that they gave the red card, indicated that they feel he did not meet the depth requirement. Solano, what is the depth? Masters 1, 84 plus. Way to go, Melissa. Yes, way to go.
That's what you're gonna see. Do you see how during these world record attempts, form is not breaking down?
Yes, and that is again the quality of lifting that we see with our Masters lifters. Okay, up next is now Tony Harris, 5-time world champion. Tony is proud also of being a cancer survivor.
Wow.
He says, men, get checked. And so after fighting cancer, Tony returned to the platform, and ladies and gentlemen, you see the quality of lifting that we have. And that is one of the things that Tony credits is a part of his life is being able to lift heavy stuff. And he loves the challenge on it. Now he missed 300 on his second. On depth on the 2 side referees, he's called for 305, 672 pounds. Here we go.
What?
Now that looks deeper to me, but let's see what the referees say.
It's a good lift at 305 with 1 side referee saying it still wasn't deep enough. So we've got national referees in all of our chairs. As an athlete,
What does know she didn't lock out her elbows at the same time? It doesn't matter as long as there's no up and down on the bar. The bar kept moving up.
yes, yes, and then she just must lock both arms at the completion. Up next is going to be Tony Harris.
Bars loaded.
And again, Tony is one of our many-time world champions. He holds 5 world records, 2 of them as a Masters 1, meaning in the 40s, and 3 as a Masters 2. He owns 10 American records. He's a 2-time Raw World Champion, 5-time National Champion. He's been to the Arnold tremendous numbers of times.
185 kilos on the bar, 407 pounds for Tony Harris.
Start! Press! Press!
Smooth like butter. 3 white lights for Tony on the platform, 192.5 kilos on the barbell, 424 pounds.
Bars loaded!
Now Tony owns the M2B and M2A American bench press record at the 120 kilo weight class, and he did meet the weight class limit. He weighed in at 117.4, so he is in the 120. So if he goes on his third, the American record stands at 195. He's only 2.5 kilos below that American record. Let's watch. Oh, super easy. Super easy.
And 3
3
white lights. And the thing about this meet, for him to beat that record, he has to go up by 2.5 kilos above it, right?
Right, so he would need to go to 197.5, which would be a 5 kilo increase. In this flight, who have gone 6 for 6. Coming up, Tony Harris. Here we go, 200 kilos on the bar, 440 pounds. This will be a new PR by 2.5 kilos.
Excellent. That's what you want.
It is. As we mentioned earlier, one of the things that you can do is still continue to set those new PRs. You are continuing to challenge yourself. The calendar is not what's dictating it, is how much you're willing to try. And Tony's out there, and he's got 200 loaded on the bar. He's going to talk with the spotters and loaders, tell them how he wants it.
0.5 kilo PR for him. The meet where you want to set those PRs, huh?
And he is another one of those very consistent lifters because of his world experience, world and national level experience.
Start! Press!
Let's go. Okay.
So it was not today. Spotters and loaders were really quick to be there for him, to keep him safe. The way this meet is being structured, again, there is money to be won at the end, first, second, and third, but the way it is structured is the men and the women are competing for the same purse. And so your body weight when you weigh in, whatever is read on the scale, gives you an IPF coefficient. That IPF coefficient is multiplied by your total to give you an IPF total. And then that total is multiplied by your age coefficient, because we have everyone lifting from the ages of 40 up to 70, and that is how our winners will be determined. Whoever has the highest IPF age points at the end of the day.
Tony Harris is at the bar, 606 on the bar for his opening attempt.
Down!
Tony says he likes powerlifting because he can pick up and move heavy stuff.
And he got 2 white lights.
The count, so we only count the number of lifts that she actually went on the platform and took. Tony Harris is up now, 295 kilos, 650 pounds.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost in
And again,
my
Tony
heart
owns 5 world records, 2 of them in the Masters 1 that still stand. that still stand, and he's 57 now. The Masters 2,
Guard
he owns
loaded.
3 world records. The bar is ready. Tony is going up there.
650 pounds on the barbell for Tony Harris.
By the way, Tony owns some American records dating back to 2017.
Oh my goodness. Very seasoned lifter with a laundry list of accomplishments.
And Tony came back. He is a cancer survivor. And he says, gentlemen, get checked. That's my public service announcement to all of you.
Down.
That looked really solid.
Yes, indeed.
2 white lights.
Okay,
It's a
so
good lift.
again, on the one side referee, he said that he did not feel that he was locked out completely, whether it was the knee or the shoulders, but those are the 2 criteria. Pulled the tension out and then said, nope, not today. All right, up next is our second place currently, but with this deadlift, he has the potential to move ahead of Shelly. So with the IPF age and coefficient, Shelly is sitting at 119.779, 119.779. Currently, Tony is at 117, so he's behind Shelly.
Guard loaded.
He's in second place overall, but when he completes this 310 deadlift, it will move him to 120, which will be ahead of Shelly. And
So
that's
this-
where that age coefficient has really come into play here.
This is a $5,000 pull for Tony Harris.
That's a great way to put it. A great way to put it.
I'll say a prayer too. Let's go, Tony. Can he pull it off?
Claudio
For the money.
Lora looks like he is in 3rd place. Now, these are unofficial results, unofficial projections, not official reports.
Let's go, Tony. Finish it out, finish it out.
Down.
Wait for those lights. Here we go. Yes!
2 white lights, that's all
And
it
with
takes.
that pull, Tony Harris moves into 1st place. He went from 2nd to 1st.
Excellent work from Tony Harris. Third and final attempt of the day, Grant Higa, 320 kilos at 705 pounds.